Hello, love. Oh gosh, I dropped my phone. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of risk. A lot of people think healing is just this internal thing they can do. But a lot of healing actually requires force and focus related to your external world. So you cannot constantly talk and think and feel the concept of healing while simultaneously putting yourself in scenarios that don't fit you externally. For example, you go and do something you absolutely despise every day, and you've done this for years, and you wonder why the healing journey isn't really bringing the magic you anticipated. Well, that healing journey is asking for you to perform magic on your own life first, and that magic is taking some sort of risk. And Jung himself spoke so much about the importance of risk, correlating a buildup of non-risk taking to the creation of neuroses. He once said, if you want to cure a neurosis, you have to risk something. To do something without taking a risk is merely ineffectual. So this buildup of excitement, eye-opening experiences that does not occur gets stashed into our subconscious mind. And eventually it creates a very anxious, distorted, obsessive, potentially, part of ourselves that tries to run reality out of fear, an attempt to never take a risk. So that anxious part we see in many souls is usually a part of the ego that has become so strong that it's attempting to risk manage the soul's life. So it's attempting to keep the soul from taking risks so the ego itself doesn't have to feel what it is like to open its heart. Because when you take a risk, your heart opens. And this can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on which risk you take, whether it's divine or not so divine. We sway from risk because risk is correlated with vulnerability. And vulnerability is linked with past traumas. Unresolved pain carries the tone that vulnerability is dangerous, when in fact, it's not vulnerability that's dangerous, but people and energies who take advantage of the vulnerable. Do not allow those who preyed on your vulnerability to make you believe that opening your heart is the passageway to destruction. This is a lie, and do not take risks of the ego, risks that entail naivety and parasitism, opening your heart to a predator just because they said you are their twin flame, or casting your soul into a net of confusion and misdirection because you're trying to fit in with a misguided society. These are not divine risks. These are attempts to fit in or to run from yourself. The two could not be more different. A healthy risk, a risk of the heart, must actually follow the heart, not defy it. Risk is the gateway to expansion, a requirement for the evolution of the very soul. I hope you enjoyed this pondering. Let me know what you feel. And if you have anything to add to this, I welcome it. Have a beautiful day and be loved because you so deserve that.